Okay guys, hello, welcome to another cruising video. I'll just put the window up and I'll put the radio down. Okay, you might recognize this area. So from my last video, one of the last couple I did was driving up to a place called Sinaia in the mountains just outside Bucharest, and that was what, 5-6 weeks ago now. So middle autumn, and I'm now going a bit further today, so I won't film too much here before Sinaia because you guys are familiar with that, but I just wanted to start a little here and show you the comparison between autumn and, you know, what is now effectively winter. So very, very big difference. See all the colours of the trees over there, just beautiful, you know. Looks nice this time of year when everything changes colour, all the trees change colour. But yeah, very, very different landscape approaching winter, because obviously it starts to get bloody cold, and especially around the mountain areas. But yeah, so start to get a lot of drizzle, rain, grey obviously, a lot of cloud and fog. So yeah, just a very sharp contrast between visiting this area in the warmer climate, the warmer months, versus visiting now. Whoa. Just had to give way to an ambulance there while doing 70 k's an hour on the twisty roads. Tried to pull over as far as I could, so he got through, which is good. But yeah, really nice colours here at the moment. Just up the side of the hills with the houses that go up the side of the hills. I think I mentioned in the other video, this is the train line that runs all the way up through the mountain towns and then all the way up further north and northwest to the border. Still got to get myself a permanent arrangement for this GoPro so I can put it on a dash somewhere or stick it on the windscreen, because again it's just handheld at the moment. Yeah, the colours in the trees, the leaves. I've said in a couple of other videos, a lot of people think I'm a little bit mad in that I love the cold. So for me, coming into winter where everything gets a bit grayer and cloudier and cooler, I actually love it. I love the smell of coming through places like this, which are all still fairly, you know, fairly traditional, and you get the smell of the smoke. So it's winter, it's cool, it's cloudy, it's cold, and everyone's got a fire going, and you can smell the smoke, and it just provides that sense of coziness and warmness. So forgive the camera work a little bit here, because this is one of these twisty-turny sections for a little bit. So I just want to try and keep two hands on the wheel. It's always a bonus driving through here. Alright, I'll sign off there, but that's just to give you an idea. You can see the clouds ahead that are sitting in the pass, or because the river sort of runs through the canyon here at the bottom. Road skirts around it, so there's hydro schemes down through there in the river. But I'll sign off here because I need to concentrate around this area. It's a little bit dicey. Alright, catch you later. So we've just slowed right down up the top just as we start to climb a bit. Valja Naprului. For those that don't know, the Pompieri, that truck there, the red, that's what we call the fire department here, or the fire brigade. So that's one of their emergency rescue trucks. So given that we're going so slow on this road, I mean, it is a one-way road and there's a lot of traffic on here normally, and it can really back up in winter time, especially when there's snow on the road, etc. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's an accident up here somewhere, but it's just a little bit too slow when there's, I said, there's no adverse weather forecast at the moment. Really, it's getting around that period, mid-November, where we should start getting the first real snow soon. There's already been snow a few weeks back up in the other mountain areas, which a couple of tourists got caught up in, and they actually, roads were blocked. Some of the main highways are shut down already. So we'll soon find out up here. It's either going to be road works or an accident. Roadworks. Again, look, everyone complains about roadworks. It's got to be done, and look, I suppose there's no perfect time. There's no perfect time to get roadworks done, you know. People say do it on a weekend, then weekend you find you got more traffic than normal. And people say, you know, why not do it at night? Night you can't see, and probably bloody freezing cold. So anyway, that was the reason why we slowed down. So roadwork. Okay, I'll sign off again now. Just with the window down, guys, hope you can still hear, but just to give that extra clarity, I mean, have a look at the colours of those trees over there, the tips on the pines, just the colours of the mountain, the trees in general this time of year, sort of late autumn, going into the first month of winter, you know, next month. But just the colours, beautiful. And like I said, something quite mystic and relaxing and soothing about being in the mountains this time of year, where you could see the cloud, the fog at mountain top level, and again, just back through the front windscreen, just all those shades of yellow and orange, reddish colours. Really, really nice. I like I said, I really like this time of year and those colours. The only problem when you're going this slow is you're always going to get the idiots that want to go fast behind you as you back up, and then it's a mad rush to suddenly go faster and overtake. But I've got the window open. It's 3 degrees at the moment, so it's pretty cold. But I just wanted to give you that extra look at the textures and the colours without the glass interfering. There's all these little roadside stalls all the way along. Earlier, just coming out of Bucharest, they were selling bags, like probably 15-20 kilo bags of potatoes and onions for 1 leu. So 1 lei, 30 cents, 20 euro cents, you know, crazy, for 15 to 20 kilos. Yeah, a little bit of drizzle starting on the windscreen. It's actually forecast to be a fairly cold end of the week this week, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a bit of snow. It's starting to, you can feel when snow's coming. It's just got that certain extra iciness in the air, and just a certain look about the sky, the colour of the sky and the clouds. So we'll get further today. So last time I took you up to Sinaia, which is probably the lower level ski resort town. Very popular. A lot of attractions there to look at, like the Royal Castle, the monastery, the ski lifts up the mountain, a lot of hiking, trekking. So we're going to go further today. So we're almost in Sinaia now, which, as I said, is the lowest of the towns and the sort of resort area towns. And then we're going to get into, we'll go through Predeal. Predeal is another sort of, yeah, I'd say resort town. It's not that many attractions in Predeal, but it is like a base, so it's sort of middle of the mountains, and you can go from there to Sinaia, Brasov, Point of Brasov. So a lot of people go there just to base their trips for a few days. There are a couple of smaller ski runs there, but not really huge ones. So this is Sinaia. So I took you through here fairly extensively last time. Didn't show you all the sites, but because it was mainly coming just to get up to the mountains and go for a ride up the mountains. So this is where we start to go a little bit further now. I'll just put this window back up because my ear and my nose are about to fall off from the cold. So yeah, this is the bottom side of Sinaia. Like I said, it's staggered up the mountainside, so if you come here and you want to see everything, be prepared to hike up and down the mountain. Look at the colours again up there ahead. A little bit of cloud just sitting at treetop level. Just awesome. You do have to be careful on the roads here because they're normally only one lane each way, and there's a lot of traffic that uses these roads. I mean, it's one of the main arterials still, so a lot of big trucks and things do use it as well. And in winter, all these areas around here, they normally recommend that you have your snow chains on, you know, if it's a really bad winter, because these roads get a lot of snow on them around here, a lot of black ice, so they can get really, really slippery as well. You just got to be careful. And then you got idiots in, you know, cars flying along like it's normal conditions, or trucks. So you can see the road chain sign there, the ice chain sign there. See, this truck here, this is just totally stupid. Not only is he in the wrong lane, he just cuts in front of me now on a corner. You fucking mental idiot. Just cuts in front of me in a corner, speeding. High truck, so high center of gravity, you know. This is the kind of guy that will just come unstuck one day, and not only unstick himself, but he'll cause grief for others as well. So I'm sure everybody's heard that saying, drive to the conditions. It just really is as simple as that. You want to get home in one piece? Hey, it doesn't matter if you save 20 minutes by being an idiot, you know, just 20 minutes versus your life is not worth it. So just drive to the conditions, get home in one piece. That's everywhere in the world, you know, just get... So I wasn't going to film this much until I got a bit closer to Predeal and then of course Brasov, but yeah, I suppose interesting for everyone in that we, you know, capture as much of this road and this drive in its entirety as possible. This can probably make one video. I'll just put this down because police is coming. So policeman just came past. I don't really want to get in trouble with Mr. Plod, so I think it must be a curse of me taking videos as well. I've said it before. It just seems like every time I start a video on a drive and get a nice piece of scenery, I get a truck in front of me. Just seems to happen. Alright, so that train station over there, so this is Sinaia train station now. Now Sinaia station is one of only a couple of stations that are designated as royal stations still. So they carry that royal title. So this is Sinaia train station here. Beautiful train station, beautiful old building. But unfortunately run down. You know, people really haven't put the effort in to keep it up. You can see that over there. It's got a really nice big hall inside. Freezing in winter though. I sat there waiting for a train one day and yeah, no heating in there and all that concrete and stone. There's a couple of old trains here, old locomotive. But yeah, beautiful station. Has a section for the royal family. And like I said, up in that direction where the camera's pointing now is where you find Castelul Pelej, so Pelej, the royal castle. So beautiful drive this, very scenic. Like I said, you go through a lot of these little villages, alpine villages along here. It'd be interesting to come and do this drive in another maybe 6 weeks time again, because then you'd have autumn, late autumn, early winter, and then midwinter. And this would be another 6 weeks. This would be very different again. So everything around here will be white.